Welcome to Boomer's Blades. Got another Jack Wolf for you. This one is a little something different. The Midnight Fixed EDC by Jack Wolf Knives. Volume 1. So, I don't know who, I didn't bother reading it. Let's see who the artwork is made by. I hope everybody's doing good today. Sorry, I kind of got excited with the howling there. The artwork is made by none other than Sean Tiffany. So the Midnight Fix Black Linen Micarta. Beautiful. Look at his artwork, man. He's standing up on the top of a mountaintop, I guess. And just howling away, ready for the night. Love the artwork. Let's open her up, see what we got here. All right. So this one's a little bit thicker than the Vampire and the Collusion, the boxes. Kind of cool. Definitely different. This was Ben's first one. First Fixed EDC blade. Comes with two pretty cool stickers. Wicked Sharp. www.jackwolfknives.com. Pretty cool. This is the only fixed blade that comes with stickers. Let's pull out the knife. And I love the way everything contours, sits in there perfect. Everything's molded just perfect for it. I'm going to close up the box, get it out of the way for you guys. So this one's smaller than the rest, but it's a good little sheep's foot. And the sheath again is very well made. The threading is really good. Top quality, man. I like it. I kind of feel like I kind of didn't like the sheath on this one when I first saw it. This is the first time that I've actually had one in my hand. It looked like a tie to me. But in hand, looks really good. You really have to be careful with this one because you got to kind of bring it at an angle and then put it in. But I know I've watched some past videos, and I think a couple of guys pierced through it, or maybe one. I'm not real sure. But yeah, so you can go either way. It's multidextrous, left-handed, right-handed, and basically the same thing. If you do get a brand new one, you want to open up the leather and stick it in there, and then you got to let it break in. But it fits perfect for a left-hander, or, well, that would be a right-hander, and this would be a left-hander, I believe, yeah. It does have an option for a paracord. Is it paracord? Jeez, I lost my train of thought. So you can actually take off the cover and put a paracord on there. A lanyard, sorry. Paracord. It's paracord, but lanyard kind of threw me off. So this one also, this is the Black Linen Micarta Stonewash. And it's actually very nice. Let's, before we do specs, let's pull out the Vampire and the Collusion. And let's compare them blade-wise as well as the sheets. So you have your Vampire, and you can see it's a little bit smaller than the Vampire. And then you have your Collusion, which is not considered by Ben Belkin an EDC because it's over 6 inches long. But it is an amazing knife. I love this Collusion. I like the collaboration with Jacob Creates, or Jacob Ginsberg from Jacob Creates, and Ben Belkin of Jack Wolf Knives. These are absolutely gorgeous. Every time that Rick gets, this is Rick's, by the way, so shout out to him for lending it to the channel. Every time that he gets one that I don't have, I kind of want one now. I'm starting to like the fixed blades. These are my first two. I like to get a Jacob's Create fixed blade, but I looked up his website, and man, they sell out really fast. So maybe later on down the line I can grab at least one. It'd be nice to have one because I have the collaboration, and I like to get one of his, at least one. Anyway, so these are all, I'm thinking they're made by the same person because they look so much alike, and they are absolutely good, thick leather, quality grain leather. The pocket clips on these are great, man. I slide it on. If I want to take it off for a quick release, I turn it like I twist it to the side and it'll pop right out, no problem. That's the only way. If you pull on it, it won't pop out. But if you turn it to the side when you're wearing it on your belt, it'll pop right out with no problem. Yeah, these are awesome. So they got to be from the same maker because they look exactly alike. I mean, the stitching is a little thinner on the midnight, but let me let's see here. Oh, I hate when pop-ups happen. So let's check this out. Let me get these out of the way, and put these back. You always got to put them in with ease. I don't ever want to risk I don't want to run the risk of piercing through the leather. They're just so beautiful. So I'm always careful with them. This one's a little harder to do, but once you get the hang of it, and like I said, it's not even broken in. You can see it's still flat. Just I told Rick I was gonna leave it on there, which I didn't last night. I actually went to bed early last night. I woke up yesterday with only 4 hours of sleep. So by 1 o'clock in the morning, I was pretty tired. We didn't stay up till 4 like we normally do, 3 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, awesome little blade, man. This one will actually fit in your pocket with no problem. The vampire will do the same, but you can stick it in your pocket. I carried that one yesterday, my titanium vampire. I carried it in basketball shorts with a flipper on the other side, and I took a slip joint with me. I carried 3 knives yesterday, which is kind of silly, but I mean, I love these knives, so I try to carry 2 or 3, usually just 2 on the weekends. But yeah, it fits perfect. I actually like it. I actually want one now. I'm being a knife collector and a Jack Wolf enthusiast. I gotta have one. So eventually I'll end up getting one. Nice little knife. It's got the S90V steel on there. And then on the other side, it has the Jack Wolf. Can you guys see that? Sorry. All right, there we go. Yeah. Not very good today. The micarta is a softer micarta. I kind of prefer the rougher one, but it's still a good little knife. If this was mine, I think Rick's gonna put a lanyard on there. He mentioned that, and I don't blame him because it'll give it a better grip. It is kind of small in the hand, but for small jobs, good cutting little jobs. I love the sheep's foot. I always have. Warncliffe and sheep's foot are probably my favorite knives, blades. Just absolutely amazing. The fit and finish again is perfect, as any Jack Wolf knife is expected to be, and it always is. You know what? I'm gonna compare it to. Just for shits and grins, quiet, Ramsey. I'm gonna compare it to a smaller slip joint knife, which is the sharpshooter, and it's even smaller than a fully extended sharpshooter, by about an inch or so, but still good in the hand. Very nice. This is my carry for today. That and the Benny with my rock lobster slips. These are amazing. If you're interested in a slip, contact Rock Lobster Company. Simon is very talented. Just an amazing guy. If you haven't seen any of my videos, I had 4 of these made. I got one for JC Mountain Jar, which I'm going to box off today and drop it off in the morning. Just a beautiful knife. And that's what I like. This is the Benny's the only one that, or this slip is the only one that actually covers the whole Benny. So if I was to drop it, it'll, even if it does damage the edging, I can always varnish it again. Really good, really good knife. So let's do the specs on this. The style is fixed blade, of course. Scales are black linen micarta. Features lanyard, post, and ambidextrous leather sheath. We discussed that a minute ago. The hardware is anodized titanium screws. I like the color on them. Ramsey, quiet. So Ramsey's under the desk because he's a big baby and is afraid of the rain. Blade hollow ground crucible S90V steel, man. S90V steel is top of the line steel. I absolutely love that's. There's many reasons why I prefer Jack Wolf knives. One being that Ben Belkin has a awesome customer service. The knives, the fit and finish are perfect, but the S90V steel, I'm absolutely in love with the. I'm starting to kind of become a snob on the steel, somewhat. It's just really good. It lasts. It keeps it sharp for a very long time. The blade finish is stone wash. Total length is 5.87. Blade length is 2.95, so it's a little feller. It's not big at all, but it's not tiny. He's got another blade that I do want to get as well. The mini Prixel, I think it's called, or I can't remember, but the prickly pear, I believe. Blade length is 2.9, as I said. Cutting edge is 2.5. Scale to scale is 0.36. The blade stock is 0.12. It weighs 1.4 ounces. I mean, it weighs nothing. Knife HRC is 6061. The knife is made in China with American materials by an American man, which is Ben. Body artwork is, box artwork, body artwork is made by Sean Tiffany. Just a beautiful knife. I love it. Let's do a cutting test. I always have paper in hand because I know it's just paper, but, you know, I know if I put this to the box, well, this one's not, hold on. Yeah, it's not as sharp. And every once in a while, you'll get one that's not too sharp, but a little stropping won't hurt it. Yeah, this one's, so this is brand new. I believe it was new old stock. And it sat there for a long time. Yeah, it's not very sharp. So a little stropping would help. But if you get a knife and all you really need is a good little sharpening or a little stropping, that's the least of my worries. Absolutely gorgeous knife. I definitely want to get one. It's a little tricky here because you definitely don't want to pierce through the leather. But that's pretty much it, guys. My videos are actually getting shorter. I can't believe it. We are at 445 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Love you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I do have about a handful, maybe a little more of ladies on the channel, and I appreciate you girls for subscribing. We're getting close to a giveaway. It might be a little after 500, just to make sure I keep the 500. And I'm trying to decide what the giveaway is going to be. I was looking at a channel and I saw, I can't remember her name, jeez. And I know it, it slips out of my head. But anyway, she did a show on in Walmart and showed some good budget knives. They have some Civivis for like 50, 60 bucks. And to me, Civivi's a good knife. I have one myself. I should get another one. Actually, there's a couple that I want. So I'm trying to decide what to get for you guys as a thank you for always making comments and being a subscriber. So if you can get a hold of one of these and you're a fixed blade guy or girl, I recommend you get one, man. This is awesome little blade. After I finish filming, I'm gonna just put it in my pocket, see what it feels like, because I really didn't do that. But I'm imagining that even in a pair of jeans will fit really good. I know my vampire does, like without any problems, in a pair of jeans, and it just, you can't even tell it's there half the time. Lately, I've been using it on my belt with, of course, at least three other knives that I carry. But yeah, beautiful. The logo, I love the logo, the way it's printed on there. It's stamped on there. It's even deeper than the vampire. So yeah, very well done, very well. Just an absolutely amazing knife. I know I say it in every video, but it is an amazing knife. The fit and finish is perfect. Everything is flushed. I love the little casket look, the coffin, casket, coffin, tomato, tomato, banana, banana, same thing. It's just a beautiful, beautiful little EDC. And if I carried this, I always carry a flipper and a slip joint. I'd carry this. I do like small jobs, maybe some box cutting or rope cutting, or even a zip tie. You can put it in there and just pop it off. Just an awesome little knife, man. I like it a lot. So this is, I keep saying I only have 4 or 5 left, but every time I review a knife, especially if it belongs to my buddy, I end up wanting one as well. So he's just opening more doors for me. Something like this I had never thought about getting, and now that it's in hand and I see what a wonderful, awesome knife it is, because you don't always need to carry a big, gigantic sword in your pocket. I'm okay with something this size, but I always carry a Jackwolf flipper, or I'll have a Chavez knife on me, a lock back. Just an amazing, beautiful knife, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, or the remainder of the weekend. We're on Sunday. Too bad it's not a 3-day weekend. I love you guys. Thank you very much once again. Thank you for the ones that showed up on the live. JC and I have discussed, and we're going to try to do more lives for you guys. You know, just have some fun, man. Talk about sharp things and see what else comes up. It was fun. I had a great time. My first live. I can't believe we were there for 2 hours. A lot of my favorite YouTubers showed up, and thank you guys for that. I know Pete got on there for a little bit. Pete from Jersey Knife Guy, and he got lost. I think he's about as computer savvy as I am. Andrew from Baxter's Blade, big shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you checking it out. If you guys know, Andrew is from Baxter's Blade, and is also one of my favorite channels. He was a big inspiration to me, as well as Jersey Knife Guy. He was Pete was the inspiration to my Jackwolf collection, and Andrew from Baxter's Blade was my inspiration for creating a channel. So shout out to them and everyone else that checked it out. Love you guys. Peace. We'll see you on the next one.